Not everybody necessarily knows about what's going on in Uganda. Could you please just tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, Uganda as a country got its independence in 1962, but 1966 we got war that lasted 30 years till recently 1986, trying to, get organized. And as a result, no development was done, a lot of destruction, and that has caused poverty and, you know, uh, that's even the reason why we need water. There's no piped water. Our church is 8 miles from the city, and there is no piped water, no running water. So it's a poor country with no infrastructure.
Obviously, here in the United States, we don't deal with that as often. Talk a little bit about how that changes daily life to not have such good access to water.
You know, People have to go to the springs or, dig a well. And according to the research that has come out, I think last week, it is said that 1 out of 200 wells in Uganda, I mean Kampala, around the city, are unsafe, which brings disease, and definitely disease with no health care, no good hospitals, brings death, and as a result, we have the youngest country on average in the whole world. So they say the average age of Ugandans is 14 and a half, which, and life expectancy is 45 years. And definitely adding on AIDS and then war and then bad water, which also brings disease, then you get death. So clean water helps solve a lot.
You moved up a little bit, so I'm going to switch my camera. Perfect. Okay. Let's go to some of the points here. All right. Last year, the Kalamazoo Mud Run, over 1,200 runners, raised over 32,000 for clean water projects in Bulinga, Uganda. How did this event help your community and the people who live there?
You know, I run a Christian school, so our kids would walk every day, going almost 2 miles down the hill to collect water, carry it uphill. It's easier to walk downhill with an empty bucket, but walking uphill with a full bucket, I mean, that's not fun. So kids would walk so many times because the water you're going to use for cooking has to be carried in, the water for washing and everything. So when this water came in, and actually changing from the hand pump where you pump every day to an automated system where it just pumps into the big tank and then flows by gravity. So people just come and open, and we get more time to do more work, more time for education. People are actually more productive. Instead of running up and down the whole day collecting or fetching water, they are able to do other things. So, and actually the population that are helped here are almost over 20,000 people that are benefiting from this well.
If you could, tell us a little bit about some of the work that you do, some of the other stuff you do in the community.
I'm a pastor. We have a large church, and we help people spiritually. It's good to help people physically, but if their spiritual needs are not met, then some people could be dangerous. So we help people body, soul, and spirit. We have a school where we do education. Without education, people actually don't have much hope. Yes, we have a very high rate of unemployment, but with education, you have more opportunities. So we educate, then we do respond to health needs. We have a feeding program, which actually we are doing a feeding of slightly over 7,000 children every day. That with refugees coming in from other countries, as you know, we have had our own piece of war in Uganda for 30 years, but now it is outside in Somalia, in South Sudan, Congo, and all these people are running into Uganda. So we have been responding with the feeding, quite a few things that we are doing.
What's it like to have an organization like here get involved and want to help, considering that, you don't always necessarily hear about the things that are going on in Uganda over here. To have somebody who wants to participate and wants to help, what does that mean for you?
You know, let me say, the real people that are actually doing the work really don't have a voice. For the first time, I'm here talking on here, so that people can see me. But if you came to the refugee camp, you'll see big major organizations, big SUVs, and actually doing nothing much. I'll give an example. One major organization I won't mention builds swings for kids to swing. For the refugees who are dying of hunger. Kids are sleeping because they're too weak to even walk. And then you build a swing for them to swing. And then getting in there to bring in the food, they're saying, no, you cannot come in. This is our project. Why? Because they will show the need, raise the funds, and drive SUVs. The actual people that are doing the job are not known. Then they don't have, a voice, no, exposure. They can't tell the story. This kind of opportunity of letting people know, and our good friends here in Kalamazoo, Christ Followers for Change, that have responded with a tremendous, generous giving. The school I'm talking about was actually funded fully. The building, the land, and the equipping, the desks where kids sit, the books, everything were funded by people here in Kalamazoo through Christ Followers for Change. So anybody that wants to give can connect to Christ Followers for Change, and then that money will come in. In fact, last year we were able to move a step further with funding from Christ Followers for Change. We were able to build an office because we had actually built, this makes me laugh, we had built bathrooms which we had turned into offices because we didn't have running water, so we needed space, so we had to use the bathrooms for offices. Now we have running water. Money was given. We built an office, so the bathrooms are working as bathrooms. We have expanded, built dormitories, so we have kids that actually even live there, that actually need that kind of support. So any kind of support that people want to do can actually do it through Christ Followers for Change.
This year, the Kalamazoo Mud Run will support the purchase of a village drill. How will this help with issues such as illness, poverty, and education?
As I said, if the city, the capital city of Uganda, doesn't have running water, mostly, what about the rest of the country? There is nothing. So getting our own drilling equipment actually solves this kind of puzzle, because we can drill. We won't wait for a one-time donation for one well. We can actually drill every day. And you know what? It also creates employment. We have 80%, 80% unemployment in Uganda. So any work that, if you said hiring, like I see you guys putting signs on either Walmart or whatever, you would get over 5,000 people coming in to compete maybe for a job or two. So this will actually go a long way in not only providing clean water, not only helping people get more time to do more work than running around carrying water the whole day, but it will also create employment.